Let's get right into it. Number 5, the Antikythera mechanism, the world's first computer. Picture this. You're a Greek sponge diver in 1901, minding your own business, searching for valuable sponges off a tiny island. Then you stumble across an ancient shipwreck packed with treasure. But among all the statues and pottery, there's this weird, corroded lump of bronze that nobody can figure out. For decades, scientists ignored it. Some fringe writers claimed it came from an alien spaceship. But when researchers finally x-rayed this thing, they discovered something absolutely mind-blowing. This device contains dozens of precision-milled bronze gears working together like a Swiss watch. We're talking about technology from over 2,000 years ago that could predict eclipses, track planetary movements, and calculate astronomical positions decades in advance. The ancient Greeks built the world's first analog computer using hand-cranked dials and differential gearing. That differential gear system wasn't supposed to be reinvented until the 1500s. Yet here it is, sitting in an ancient Greek shipwreck, casually breaking our entire understanding of technological progression. The device could track the sun, moon, and all 5 planets known to antiquity with remarkable accuracy. It even had a dial that followed the 4-year Olympic cycle. Modern scientists call it a computational instrument that mechanized scientific theories for the first time in human history. This single artifact demonstrates engineering capabilities that seem impossible for its time period. No other geared mechanism of such complexity existed anywhere in the ancient world. The precision required to mill these components would challenge even modern craftsmen. Yet somehow, ancient Greek engineers created this masterpiece using primitive tools like vertical lathes and bow drills. If you're enjoying this deep dive into mysterious ancient technology, hit that subscribe button. We're just getting started with artifacts that'll make you question everything you thought you knew about our ancestors. Number 4, the Baghdad battery, ancient electricity in a clay jar. In 1936, archaeologists digging near ancient Babylon discovered something that shouldn't exist: a simple clay pot containing a copper tube and an iron rod, all sealed together with bitumen. Sounds boring, right? Wrong. When you fill this 2,250-year-old device with vinegar or any acidic solution, it produces about 1 volt of electricity. We're talking about a functioning galvanic cell from the Parthian Empire, centuries before Alessandro Volta supposedly invented the battery. The director of Iraq's National Museum suggested it could have been used for electroplating gold onto silver objects. Imagine ancient craftsmen using electricity to coat jewelry with precious metals, while the rest of the world was still figuring out basic metallurgy. Some researchers think it might have been used for primitive electrotherapy, like an ancient medical device delivering mild electrical shocks for pain relief. The construction is surprisingly sophisticated. The copper cylinder fits perfectly inside the ceramic jar, with the iron rod suspended in the center without touching the sides. This precise arrangement maximizes electrical output, suggesting the builders understood exactly what they were creating. But here's where it gets weird. There's no written record explaining what this thing actually did. No instruction manual, no historical accounts, nothing. It's like finding a smartphone in a Viking burial mound with zero context about how or why it got there. Comment your location below and let me know what mysterious artifacts exist in your part of the world. Every culture seems to have these technological puzzles that don't quite fit the timeline. Number 3, precision drilling that defies explanation. All around the world, archaeologists keep finding perfectly drilled holes in the hardest materials known to ancient civilizations. We're talking about granite, diorite, and basalt, rocks so tough they'll destroy modern drill bits. Yet somehow, ancient craftsmen created perfectly circular holes with smooth walls and consistent diameters. In Egypt, researchers discovered granite boxes with holes drilled so precisely they look machine-made. The drilling marks show a consistent spiral pattern that suggests some kind of powered tool moving at incredible speeds. Modern attempts to recreate these holes using ancient techniques have failed miserably. Even with diamond-tipped bits and industrial machinery, engineers struggle to match the precision achieved by supposedly primitive tool makers. The holes often go completely through massive stone blocks without any deviation in diameter or direction. That level of accuracy requires advanced engineering and sophisticated equipment. Some of these drilled artifacts show evidence of ultrasonic drilling, a technique that uses high-frequency vibrations to cut through hard materials. This technology wasn't developed until the 20th century, yet the evidence suggests ancient civilizations somehow mastered it thousands of years ago. The really puzzling part is that many of these perfectly drilled objects serve no obvious practical purpose. They're not structural elements or functional tools. It's like ancient engineers were showing off their capabilities for no apparent reason. Number 2. The Koso artifact, a spark plug in ancient rock. In 1961, 3 rockhounds were searching for geodes in California's Koso Mountains when they discovered something that shouldn't exist. Inside what appeared to be a 500,000-year-old rock formation, they found what looked like a modern spark plug. The artifact had a metal core surrounded by ceramic with threads visible on the outside. X-rays revealed internal components that matched 1920s automotive spark plugs perfectly. For decades, this discovery fueled speculation about time travelers and ancient alien technology. How could a modern mechanical device end up embedded in rock that predated human civilization by hundreds of thousands of years? The answer turned out to be surprisingly mundane, but no less fascinating. The rock wasn't actually 500,000 years old. What the rockhounds found was a concretion, a type of sedimentary formation that can form around metallic objects in just decades under the right conditions. Some unlucky mechanic probably tossed a used spark plug into the desert, where mineral-rich groundwater slowly encased it in rock-like material. But this case perfectly illustrates how easy it is to misinterpret archaeological evidence when we don't understand the geological processes involved. Before we get to our number 1 most mysterious artifact, make sure to share this video with anyone who loves unsolved mysteries. Trust me, what's coming next will blow your mind. Number 1, the Baigong pipes, metal tubes that predate human civilization. In 1996, Chinese researcher Bai Yu was exploring a remote cave on Mount Baigong when he made a discovery that defied explanation. Protruding from the cave walls and floor were hundreds of metal pipes, perfectly formed and precisely arranged. Similar pipes extended from the nearby hillside and continued underwater into a salt lake. These weren't crude primitive constructions. The pipes showed sophisticated engineering with uniform diameters and smooth internal surfaces. Laboratory analysis revealed they were composed of iron oxide, silicon dioxide, and calcium oxide, but 8% consisted of unknown materials that couldn't be identified. Scientists estimated the pipes to be approximately 150,000 years old, predating modern human civilization by tens of thousands of years. The arrangement suggests an organized system, possibly for water management or some other industrial purpose we can't comprehend. What makes this discovery even more mysterious is the remote location. Mount Baigong sits in one of China's most desolate regions, far from any known ancient settlements or trade routes. Yet someone or something installed this complex pipe network with precision that rivals modern engineering standards.